I'm Hugh Sullivan, videographer for the Herald and Review, and when I'm not shooting video for the newspaper, I'm shooting photos, like today. Oh, and I just want to get this out of the way early. I'm shooting on a dash cam that's pretty much just my phone mounted to my rear view mirror, and so I'm going to do a video about how I did that and how it's pretty cheap. So, check it out. I've got a photo background. It was part of my major at Millikan University, and as a full-time videographer, I really like when I have the chance to switch gears and do photography. Obviously, there's a lot of similarities between photo and video. You're using a camera that has a lot of the same mechanics and settings and things like that, but there's so many differences to the way that you approach a subject. When I go into a shoot for video, I'm looking for motion. I'm looking for lots of different close-ups and detail shots, and while details are important for photography, there's a lot of things that I would shoot for video that I just don't even bother with. So when I'm shooting photo, I switch the video part of my brain off. I'm in a completely different mindset, and that brings me to my next point, which is the fact that I'm very lucky to work at a newspaper that doesn't require that the photo people do video or vice versa. A lot of newspapers have combined those two jobs and figure, well, you know how to use a camera, do both. And while it's true that a lot of people who do video can do photo and vice versa, it doesn't mean you can do them at the same time. It's especially difficult in spot news, where there's something happening and you need to capture that on the camera. If you're doing photo and video, you have to make a decision of what's more important. If they're gonna cut a ribbon, do you want that ribbon being cut still, or do you want the action? So when I'm out on a photography assignment, for the most part, video is off the menu. It's not gonna happen. But today, it's 9/11. I was out shooting an event this morning at a school. They were doing a program to remember 9/11 and thank first responders. And I happened to be there early enough to get some interviews, and there just happened to be some points during the presentation where I was able to switch from photography and grab some B-roll for the video. So even though it wasn't my main focus, my goal was to get good photos for the paper, I was still able to kind of switch gears just a little bit and grab enough to make an interesting little side piece to go on the website along with that article. One of the reasons I was able to do that was because I was prepared with the right tool for the job. So when I'm shooting photos, I bring the 5D Mark II. And just to be prepared, I bring my Rode shotgun mic. So I was able to get some good high quality audio and get the shot that I needed. So I guess if there was a lesson to take away from this, is to just, even though you're going in with one goal in mind, might as well be prepared to get option B, because especially with news, you never know what to expect. You can go into a shoot thinking you're going to get one thing, and it turns out completely different. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my other channel with my personal stuff on it, and check back weekly for more videos about my experiences behind the camera.